Hello people, it's been, I don't know how long, I think only 3 or 4 days since the last proper video came out. But yes, hello, hi, I was planning to do something else, I was planning to do a different game, but I was in the Discord last night and, well, Feznet kinda announced, well, he showed off a photo of a suit that he was working on and I'm fucking hyped. Because it's the character I've been asking for a good chunk of time, and he sent me a message straight after with, like, it was, well, he was announcing it, but he added me because he knew I would want to know. It's Spider-Punk. But in your head you might be going, but wait, isn't Spider-Punk already in the game? We've got the black and white one and that colourful one with the head spikes and the guitar that you wear. Yes. He is in the game, yes, we're going to put him on while we explain who Spider-Punk actually is and the two differences of the versions. Yeah, this is the video what I'm doing today. It's to explain to people. So, yeah, so he is in the game technically. We have this one and the one what unknown wears. This one. Who wears this one a lot. I'm definitely going to be wearing it. Once that new suit comes out, I'm not going to lie, fuck the British suit. Because I've been waiting for an actual Spider-Punk suit for a while, and them announcing that they'll be doing it. Well, Fresnek kind of was saying he was going to be doing it, but he didn't know when, and it might be the same as like the Web Detective, where it's a cheap pack. What I'm hoping for it is, because of I will buy it with no, I don't care about the 1,500 coins, what it comes with, I just want the suit, that's it. But yes, to explain what my plan was for this video, well, we're going to keep the suit on. We're getting hyped. But yeah, to explain what's going on. So yes, he announced that the comic book version of Spider-Punk would be coming in, because we already have the movie version. People were in the comments. I'm looking at you, Bon. If you watch this, hi. You were weirdly talking to me, and I know that was a joke. Hi. Yes, but we already have this version, and fun fact is, they're two totally different versions of the same character. So for the movie, they redid him. They redesigned him, they made him look different, they fucked up his design a bit, I'm not gonna lie. The cool thing, what I liked, was the trousers, what he chose were like slightly plaid, what makes sense, and he wore normal boots. Cool, some punks I know wear boots, but some punks I know wear Converse, and he wears a leather jacket, cut off sleeves, and he wore spikes, and then it has the FNSM spider on the back. If you don't know what that actually stands for, just guess, or I will tell you now. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I have it on my punk vest in real life. Yeah, that's not a joke. I will be putting out a short explaining all my jackets, because I'm a punk in real life. I'm part of the punk movement of my town. I was Spider-Punk for years in my town. For 2 years I wore a Spider-Punk outfit with the proper vest from the comics. So, now let's explain the comic book version. What's the differences? How do you know? One, he doesn't have the weird crying lenses with the... It's easy if I just get my camera out and point them out on my face. So, he doesn't have these weird lenses with the dripping eyes. That was changed. He doesn't wear a t-shirt or trousers. He doesn't wear anything over his suit except for the jacket, because of that's what they chose for the comics. He has smaller spikes because of it's more to realism. Yeah. He does wear a belt. He wears a studded belt, and he wears studded wrist things. What actually his web shooters what are on studded bracelets, and he wears a studded belt. He wears a denim cut vest, battle vest. It's kind of like the one from the movie, but it isn't, because of the movie one is a bit weird because of in real life I've talked to a bunch of punks. You don't cut your arms off a leather vest, like I mean a leather coat. They've agreed with me. It's kind of weird in the movie that they chose to show you that he cut the arms off a leather jacket, because of back when the punk movement was full-fledged, everything punk, you know. It was your cool time of punk. You wouldn't do it because leather jackets costed, yeah, they were cheap, but they were still more expensive than you just grabbing a denim coat and cutting the sleeves of that. So it was more common that people would wear a leather coat with a denim cut over it, with all their patches, pins and shit on the back. That's what it is. And yes, that is the official term of a vest for punk. It's a battle vest, because when you're in a mosh pit, you're going to have spikes and you're going to cut people and you're going to have blood over it. It's a long thing. I have two. Well, I have one battle vest and one battle jacket. Battle jacket, battle vest. Battle jackets, they're jackets. Battle vests, they're vests. There you go. But yes, the comic book version of Spider-Punk, he wore a battle vest. It was a denim. It was denim. It had the same back logo as the one in the movie. It had different patches and it had different pins, because they didn't put patches on the jacket in the comics, but the one what Feznek has shown, it has the Untangled patch. I don't mind that. That's kind of cool. Rep the game that you're a part of. That's cool with me. It's like he didn't have these weird things. He had those armbands. He had like that type of armband, what you see on this avatar here, was lower down. Those were wristbands. It was that type, and studded belt. But yeah, so there you go. And then with the comic book, he was more deadly. Showed in the movie that he was good at stealing stuff. That's cool. Cool skill to have. Yes, Spider-Punk was good at stealing stuff. You see him nick stuff and then create his own, because he wants to rise up against Miguel. That practically is the same for the comics, but in the comics he did not give a damn about anyone except for his band and his friends. He wore yellow Converse instead of boots, because of he liked the feeling, and that's why in the movie you hear him goes, "Oh, are those my Chucks?" Yeah, they were Converse. He wore red or yellow, because of, for some of the comics he wore yellow, but then he wore red mainly. What's well known for him to be wearing red Converse, but then he actually did wear yellow for a short while. So Feznek, if you're watching, you could choose two ways of the colour of shoes. Just saying. His guitar, same premise, just cool guitar. Set bit had a more impactful thing to him, because one time he wore a baseball bat on his back during the time where the full assault of New York was happening, and Norman Osborn was trying to shut him down with Captain Anarchy. Captain Anarchy is Captain America, but he's a punk. There's the Punk Hulk. Yeah, it was an interesting comic. I recommend them. There's a whole comic book series. It's Spider-Punk. Just read them. Good fun. But yeah, Norman Osborn, his super troopers were actually just Venomized army men were moving in, and he was standing on top of a bus. You see him with a bat on his back instead of his guitar. He starts fighting them. Bat breaks and he grabs his guitar and he swings after Norman, catches Norman out in the presidential suite of his place, and yeah, he splats his head open with a guitar. He smashes his head open with that guitar on his back, and that's why in the comics you'll notice in the later ones he has a splat pattern to show where he did it, because he's not going to hide it to every other Spider-Man. They've not killed, but he has, because of in his universe he didn't have an Uncle Ben to tell him with great power comes great responsibility. No, he was fucked up by the government. The government fucking hated him because of who he was, for what he believed in. That's why Spider-Punk is a fucking legend compared to every other Spider-Man. Fuck Peter Parker, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Fucking don't kill, don't do this, don't do that. When you notice Hobie Brown, He's all about, let's fucking have a fucking party all the time, let's kick ass, let's do whatever we want, let's rise up against the authoritarian, let's bring anarchy to the fucking USA and the UK. Yeah, it's that type person. That's the difference between the movie and the comic. The movie one, yes, he starts the uprising of people going against Miguel, and plus he actually is in the comics, it switches between he's American and British because of he shows up in the Ultimate Spider-Man in the crossover event. You actually see him and he shouts to Spidey-Man and goes, "So what now, mate?" Because he's British in that one, but in the comics he lives in New York. So it's like they wanted him to be British because it's confirmed that he is British, but then in the comics, some of the comics, it's confirmed that he grew up in New York. So it's like it switches between. So I wasn't disappointed to hear him because of, fun fact, Camden is an infamous place for punks. It's in Britain. It's where the proper movement pushed. The Americans took over afterwards. No offense to you lot, good choice in joining in on the punk movement. But yeah, they moved on following us. It was not like, oh, we are this, we are that, we are punks and we did it first. No, Britain did it first before you even argue, look into it. British people did it first before the Americans took it and made it their own, and that's a good thing because of it shows true anarchy in both the US and UK. Well, it's not a bad thing. So take it as you want. So we're now going to go and swing around while I finish off, because we've just been standing in front of a camera. Feels odd. I could have done that camera properly, but I'm like, I don't give a shit. This is why I film like this. I'm more spirited with my film. I don't give a damn what my videos look like. I could spend there for hours to try and make it look perfect in an editing booth, or I could just upload it and hope for the best and say fuck it, if it does shit, it does shit. I don't hide my videos what do terrible. I leave them for everyone to see, because everyone needs to know that you're not going to do great. You're going to fuck up multiple times, but fuck it. The thing is, Spider-Punk truly is for the people. He is the Spider-Man of the people from his, well, technically yes, technically no, he starts the uprising. So yeah, he's part of the people. That's why in the movie you see him being the first one to, oh no. Give me a second. There we go. Sorry, my headset's getting to the point where it wants to die every 5 seconds, even though it's not on charge, even though it's furthest away from the cable. It's just deciding that, fuck it, it's time, I want to die, let me die. You've played me long enough, but the funniest fact is, I have not. I've only just got on this bloody thing. So if you heard a thump, that's me knocking my headset to try and get the eye to turn back on, because the eye is practically becoming faulty on it, and I've had this one since release, so it's not a bad thing. But yeah, that's what I wanted to explain about Spider-Punk today, because of it's a character that people know of through, if you didn't know of him before the movie, he did show up in the games. He shows up as an alternate suit for Peter. You can get him in game. There is a version for Miles, I think there is, yeah, Spider-Punk 2099 type looking suit for Miles. So he is in both canon of Spider-Man. Both games what came out, and he did return in Spider-Man 2 because I did see it. So yes, it's a cool thing. I'm happy about that. I despise if they just got rid of him, because of. I'm kind of happy that, to say this, is in Spider-Man 2 they changed up Noir to be the one from the movie. I'm happy they decided to only do it to one character. Come on, get working. I think I'm going to have to turn my headset off in a bit. It is deciding to kill itself. Oh, is it back? Is it fine? Yep. That would have looked weird. It looked weird for me, but sorry about that. I'm going to end it here because of, yeah, my headset's deciding that it doesn't want to start working anymore. The eye is becoming a point where it's just blacked out in one eye sometimes. But yes, thank you for watching. This was my explanation about the actual difference between the movie Spider-Punk and a comic. They are two different things, and we're finally getting the comic in the game. What I'm more hyped for. I don't give a shit about the movie suit. To me, it was too wild of a change. They didn't need to change him. But they chose to because of it will sell more toys. It's Disney. By rechanging everything. Yeah. They wanted to make him unique. He was already fucking more unique than anything from the comics. So if they had him as the normal Spider-Punk, he would have been unique either way. I don't despise it, I just don't really like the design from the movie. That's why you don't see me wear this suit much often. But I will wear it once in a while because of, I like it in black and white more than the actual colourful version. But yeah, thank you for watching and peace. Cheers guys, bye.